What up, boys? I'm not fucking... I'm gonna tell you this honestly. Don't believe. Yo, what's up, guys? Are we live? What's up, boys? Whoa, baby. We got March Madness, boys. Yeah. Let me know what sportsbook you guys want to start out on. Yo, what's up, guys? Can everyone hear me? How we doing, boys? How's everyone doing? Are we live? Let me make sure we're live. What's up, guys? We got some big games today, I think. What up, boys? What's up, Alex? Yo. What's up, Ramo? Let's fucking go. What's up, Alex? Bang, boom. Let's get it. What sportsbook do you guys want to start out on? Daddy, I need PrizePicks. Let's go. Anyways, yo, PrizePicks actually has some, oh, shit. Okay, let's get into it. Fuck, dude. Shit, man. Okay, let's build a PrizePicks slip. That's what I'm going to start out on. PrizePicks has a... I think they have a profit boost on the MLB, unless I'm crazy. Unless they already got rid of it. No way, right? What happened to PrizePicks' boost on the MLB? I thought they had a boost on the MLB. Yo, where's the PrizePicks, where's the PrizePicks MLB boost? FanDuel or Bovada? More esports. Anyways, let's build a slip. I am confused. Here we have it. $20 protected play on PrizePicks for the MLB. You lose, you get your money back. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, boys. Let's see what we got. Let's see what MLB value we have. Yeah, what do we think about Blake Snell's strikeouts? Dude, we got a lot of shit we can go through. Yo, so again, I mean, this is pretty solid, right? Like, on PrizePicks, I mean, it's not incredible, but we got a risk-free bet. On PrizePicks, right, Blake Snell, you take he's a strikeout demon as well. You take Blake Snell over or you take his under, like, you're going to get the same payout regardless. So you can see here all the sports books, every data point we have in the market. Sharp books like Bet Online, Circa, every book has Blake Snell's over heavily favored. It has to be MLB only though. So let's see what other MLB value we have. Dude, there's a lot of PrizePicks value right now. I mean, let's see what we got, okay? Let's see what we got. Risk-free bet. We have the Nerfy. We got the Nerfy in the Diamondbacks game. Let's just go here. Is Underdog slowing down on their promos? I don't get any promos on Underdog. So let's find some PrizePicks value. What I'm going to do is I'm solely going to filter for baseball. So again, Blake Snell, his overs heavily favored. That seems great. Right, we have the Nerfy. We have the Nerfy in the Diamondbacks game. You can see here, you know, again on PrizePicks, take the over, under. All these books have the under heavily favored. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more picks in. So we got Robles under half of a run. Victor to not score a run. I wouldn't mind getting one more pick in, building a 4-pick entry. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Oh shit! They got a Doncic Probo. Underdog has a 35% profit boost for live MLB games only. Yo, where do you see these promos on Underdog? I don't see the Underdog promo available right now. But let's see if we can find one more pick. Yo, so I'm gonna build something for this PrizePicks protected play. What do we like as the final pick? Honestly, I'm going to run Gilbert under 7 Ks. Four pick entry on PrizePicks. Again, you're fully insured. Hopefully you guys got more than $20. They're just giving me $20 on this promo, but we lose, we got our money back. So we got to take advantage of it. Blake Snell, heavy favorite to go over. 6.5 strikeouts. I mean, quite literally, just following the data, trying to get in a play. 1, 2, 3. And then we got Snell over 6.5 Ks. So again, PrizePicks, if you're just tuning in, PrizePicks has a $20 protected MLB play. So you lose, you get your money back. Hard to beat. So you just got to, like, remember to click the button on it, I guess. But here's the full play. 4-pick entry on PrizePicks. 10x payout. Are you kidding me? And they just removed Victor. Bruh. Why do you do this shit to me? Why do they do this shit to us? What do we want to include as our final pick? I mean, we already have some value popping up for tomorrow. So, for example, there's Stallings under in bases. Again, I don't know why, but they ripped away that. They ripped away the play on Robles, but they kept the one on Snell, which I do kind of like. So I just want to make sure people can see it. We got Gilbert under. We got Stallings under. I mean, that's not for tomorrow, or that's not till tomorrow, but whatever. And then we got Snell over 6.5 Ks. So this is going to be the PrizePicks play. Again, PrizePicks, fixed payouts. You know, we take Snell's over, take his under, get the same payout regardless. All the sports books have his over heavily favored. What book do we want to look at, though? We got Fliff. We got FanDuel. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What book do you guys want to look at? I gave out some promos. Let's see what we want to do. Let's see what we want to do, boys. What do you guys want to do, man? Let's see. So on Underdog, let's check out Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is kind of like PrizePicks. It's another, you know, fixed payout sports book. Let's go. We just cashed the play from yesterday. There we go. And I got a streak going. So Underdog Streaks again is Underdog Streaks is, what are we doing, man? Why does Pickett keep logging me out? So Underdog Streaks, you win 11 picks in a row. You win 11 picks in a row, and we'll turn $10 into 10,000, which obviously it's not that easy to do, but we're gonna try. I haven't won a streak yet, but I'm feeling a little lucky right now. So let's see what we got on Underdog. So Underdog is like PrizePicks, you know, it's another fixed payout sports book. You take a, you know, you ride a dude from the top, you ride him from the bottom, you know, you're going to get the same payout. So like Austin Reeves, for example. So Austin Reeves, what are we doing? Underdog Streaks, by the way, you can only play in the app. So you're not going to be able to do it on the website. But you can see here, you know, you have Caesars, Novig, which is a peer-to-peer betting exchange, DraftKings. Basically, every book has his under heavily favored. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't mind this for tonight. I'm a big believer in data. I don't just wake up and bet random shit. So we got Reeves under. This is what I'm going to run in my streak. Yo, you guys like Underdog Streaks? So again, Underdog has thousands of lines up at any given time. There's thousands of lines on Underdog. You know, we're trying to zone in on the few rare plays that actually have an edge. FanDuel, Bovada, like every book has his under heavily favored, except for Bet365. So I'm going to get my streak locked in. Yeah. And again, like I wouldn't put too much weight. Like some sports books are definitely sharper, smarter than other ones. Bet365 is known to be, you know, a pretty soft sports book. A lot of good lines, a lot of arbitrage bets, just a lot of fucking opportunity. What is going on Davion Mitchell? In my bed. What is going on Davion Mitchell? I don't know if some lineup news just came out. Ooh. Let's see. So we have the Hawks Heat game. Did they just remove it? Nice. Still available. So let's see. What the fuck is wrong with this sports book? So again, on Rebet, they'll just tell you a pick is rejected kind of randomly. I don't know what's going on. There must be some lineup news going on Davion Mitchell. Some crazy line discrepancies. Dude, why are you just rejecting all my fucking picks, Rebet? Under 6.5 assists. Let me bet $100. Weird. So they finally take it. $100. Shit. FanDuel's already moving the odds. Fuck, dude. Fuck. That's okay. Bang. Look at that shit, bro. Davion Mitchell. That's a beautiful arbitrage bet. Beautiful. Under 5.5, I just picked off at -165. Yeah. And then I just bet his over 5.5 assists, which is the same as 6+ assists at +220. I wish Rebet let me bet more, but they didn't. So this is 1042 risk-free profit. Just a nice little arbitrage bet. Baby, I done ran the money all out. 1042. Second the Heat game ends, 3 hours from now when the Heat game's over, I'm 1042 richer. Risk-free profit. I mean, dude, that's a massive discrepancy. FanDuel literally had double the odds. They had +220 on Davion Mitchell over 5.5 assists. There must have been some lineup news because that's crazy. Rebet only at +109, so OddsJam just pointed out this discrepancy. Whenever two books are so out of sync, you can just bet his under on, we bet his under on Rebet, his over on FanDuel at +220. This calculator tells you, a hedge calculator, how much to bet, and we're making 1042 risk-free. Not particularly bad. In my bed. Ooh, baby. What do we like, boys? Damn, man. Wow, there's a lot of value on Underdog. I'm overwhelmed, man. We got March Madness starting. Check this out, bro. Let's build an Underdog slip. Lock in, boys. This is the best time to be sports betting. Esports lines are coming out for tomorrow. Look at this, bro. PrizePicks, as well as every other sports book, has this line on Keen at 12. Underdog Fantasy has his line at 15. It's like, are you blacked out? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking dumb? We got Trey, over 10.5 assists. And then we got Giddey under 19.5 points. We have been very hot on Underdog. On Underdog, you'll see me run a lot of 3-mans. They give you a 6x payout. PrizePicks only gives you 5x. So it does really matter like what type of slip you're kind of going with on all these books. You would think this is Taco Tuesday. It's like, how do we have a 3-kill discrepancy? You would never see an NBA AD's line at 12 rebounds on PrizePicks, 15 on Underdog. Esports is fucking crazy. And again, Underdog has thousands of lines at any given time. OddsJam is just, scanning the books and then pointing out the discrepancies. Woo! 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 How do you like that, boys? Ooh. Alec Bohm, bro. I thought that was dead. What the fuck, bro? Bro, I thought this was dead. Alec Bohm, I just saw he was 0 for 3 to start the game. Let's go. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at? Look at that shit, man. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. That's fucking lit as shit, bro. Hit in the 9th and then a hit in the 10th. Dude, that's sick. Yo, anyone tail this? Yo, anyone tail this? What a clutch, bro. Dude, Alec Bohm. I woke up, I don't see nobody. What book do you guys want to look up? Whoa. I turned it off and then I checked FanDuel and it cashed. Bro, that's crazy. He hit a triple, dude. Baby, I don't That's fucking crazy, boys. What a goat. What a goat. Tyler Hero, 17.5. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at? Wow. What book do you guys want to look at? Let me know in the chat. Dude, I did not realize that cash. That just made my day. That just made my day. That just made my day. Fuck Stephen A. Smith, bro. Fuck Stephen A. Smith. I tailed. What are your EV settings? I just have book selected. Standard settings. RIP headphone users. Dabble perhaps. Bet the over for Keen on PrizePicks too. That's a great line. Yeah, so someone just pointed out, I mean, if you wanted to, right? We took Keen under 15 on Underdog. What you could do is you could middle bet it, right? You could bet his over 12 on PrizePicks, his under 15 on Underdog Fantasy. If he has, 13 or 14, you win both bets. If he has 12 or 15, you're going to push and then you're going to win one. I need a good underdog play. Giddy moved. What book do you guys want to look at? So we got in an underdog play. We got in a PrizePicks play. What the fuck is going on, dude? What is going on? There has to be a lot of lineup news. Dude, there are so many sports books in Virginia. A lot of these books I haven't even signed up for. I'm literally about to go on a tear. I'm about to destroy a lot of poor sports books, dude. And I'm going to do it on live stream, which is awesome. I fucking love fucking with sports books. So check out this play. I don't know what is going on in the Hawks game. Dude, that's crazy. What are we doing, dude? What is going on? Yo, I see people saying let's do the sleeper discount. I'll do the sleeper discount in a sec. I'll do the sleeper discount in a sec. Dude, what is going on right now? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? I'm going to do the sleeper discount in a sec. Why is this not verifying my location? Dude, fucking verify my location. Sorry, it's just not verifying my location. So, bro, this book, legal in Virginia. It's absolutely ridiculous. Dude, I'm literally about to arb this for how much money risk-free am I about to make? $131.25. So again, Novig is a peer-to-peer betting exchange. You'll never get limited. So I don't know if there was some lineup news. I don't know if there was some lineup news in this game. Let's check it out, man. What is this guy's name? Guyeyi. Who the fuck? Like, what is going on? So, ProphetX is another peer-to-peer betting exchange, right? You're never going to get limited. So, ProphetX, Novig, somebody already took out the liquidity. So, I'm going to change the odds. Fuck, dude. What did I bet? 750 here. Dude, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then I'm going to place 478 here. Dude, fuck you, bro. Verify my location. I'm doing the sleeper discount next. Chill. I see everyone asking for the sleeper discount. Dude, fuck you. Let's see. 478.72. Unreal. ProphetX is a book that never limits. It's absolutely amazing. And I just picked them the fuck off, bro. Pick them the fuck off. So again, these two books are so out of sync. Literally minus 105. ProphetX has this at plus 182. I'm sure I'm picking them off to some lineup news. So these two books are so out of sync. You can bet his under on 365. You can bet his over. Where did I just bet his over? We bet his over on ProphetX, which is a peer-to-peer betting exchange that doesn't limit. Again, on ProphetX, they say you're getting plus 188 odds, right? But you're actually, like, this is an exchange. You're betting against other people on ProphetX, right? It's a peer-to-peer betting exchange. You're not betting against the house. You're betting against other people. So long story short, like, they take a 3% commission on all winning bets. So technically you're getting plus 182. But because these two sports books are fucking crazy out of sync, nope. I was able to arbitrage bet this for what? I'm making 124 bucks. Nope. 121.28 risk-free. Crazy! $100 risk-free. Dude, who knows how long I'll live in Virginia, dude. Just fuck with these sports books. Move to another state. Fuck with more sports books. You guys want to see me live stream in Colorado? Dude, Colorado is a great state for sports betting. Go there. Fuck with all the Colorado sports books. Make some money. I just made $100 risk-free. $100 is pretty good, you know, for clicking a couple buttons. I don't think that's that bad. Second the game's over, you know, 2.5 hours from now. Oh, shit. Oh, baby, dude. Yo, so Sleeper has some discounts available. Let's go. Let's do a better play, someone says. Let's see what we got on Sleeper, man. Ooh. Let's see what we can do here. What do we like? What am I doing? No. You got to be careful on Sleeper, this protected pick. This protected pick is $15. So just make sure you put in 15. I mean, ideally you use the full amount. So this comes out to a 6.26x payout, which means plus 526 odds. Did he just roll up the sleeves? Yeah, Tommy Smith. I rolled up the sleeves. I rolled up the sleeves. How do you correlate baseball picks? Yo, what book do we want to look at? What book do we want to look at, bro? Alex, have you heard of MGM screwing people and canceling their bets after they've cashed for large amounts? No, I haven't heard anything about BetMGM being shitty. Dude, a little trip to Virginia. Be neighbors with my mom for a bit. Fuck with Virginia sportsbooks. Dude, this is crazy, man. This arbitrage bet's still available. Limitless. I could just arb the shit out of them. That's crazy. But anyways, what book do you guys want to look at? So there's the sleeper play. Sun's out, guns out. Did he do the Tyler Hero sleeper discount yet? Give me one sec. Alec Bohm, bro. Yo, I appreciate you guys joining. I should have live streamed earlier, but I'm an idiot, so I forgot about the game. I should have started live streaming earlier, but whatever. You live and you learn. Dude, it's very interesting. A lot of sports books in Virginia, they don't have college basketball player props. But, you know, dude, I really hope Duke loses today. I apologize if you're a Duke fan, but I'm not a Duke fan, and nobody likes them. Take the bet. So this obviously isn't as juicy. So this arbitrage play, it's not as juicy, right? Because ProphetX just had less liquidity available. So again, plus 136, like it's said on OddsJam, is actually plus 132. Again, because if you win, they take a 3% commission. That's how betting exchanges make money. So OddsJam just factors it in. There was only $80 in liquidity. So 2 sports books available in basically every state. I just hit, you know, Texas, Florida. You can get ProphetX. You can get Rebet. Make a risk-free $3. Second the Duke game's over, I'm $3 richer. It literally took me 4 seconds to lock in that play. What do we want to do, boys? What book do we want to look at? In my bed. What book do we want to look at? So, minus 127 on the under, plus 132 on the over. Beautiful. Let's see if we can do another underdog play. I see some people asking for underdog. Baby, I done ran the money all up. Yo, so we got Jaren Jackson over 20.5 points. What do we think about Jaren Jackson? Over 20.5 points. So again, Underdog Fantasy is a fixed payout sportsbook. You take Jaren Jackson over or under, you're going to get the same payout regardless. So you have hundreds of sportsbooks setting lines. You can see FanDuel, a variety of these books, have his over heavily favored. Oh shit, we could do some live betting, bro. You guys like live betting. Yo, so we got Max Strus over 4.5 rebounds. Live. All these books have his over heavily favored. I said this before, when you're live betting, things move a lot faster. So typically what I do is I solely play at stoppage. Stoppage only. Right? Like, I only want to see games that are like at timeout breaks or whatever. Oh, shit. So here we have Carlton Carrington. It actually looks like pretty good live value. Where are you, bro? Oh, my bad. It's Bub Carrington? What? I thought it was Carlton Carrington. So they already locked Strus, unfortunately. But again, live betting is awesome because sometimes the edges are much bigger. These sportsbooks can barely manage their odds pre-match, as I'm sure you've seen in these streams. So live is just like even worse. And here we have some correlation, right? Like if Carrington goes over, right? They're kind of competing for rebounds. Not as many books post live player prop lines, but like you can see all the major sports books have his under heavily favored. MLB or live? More MLB, please. Sun's out, guns out. Did he do this Tyler Hero sleeper discount yet? I don't even think I saw a Tyler Hero sleeper discount. Yo, who do we want to win? Anyone on BYU? Anybody on BYU? I know we all want Maryland to win. Bet365 actually has, they have a super boost on Maryland. They only let me bet like $7.50, but you can see it right there. Maryland, they're boosting money line to plus 450. So if you use Bet365, like obviously that's a no-brainer. Dude, who even is this guy? Dude. What do we want to do? Where's this sleeper discount this guy's talking about? So let's check out the sleeper discount. Dude, what a successful live stream so far. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Dude, nobody told me about this sleeper discount. I'm just kidding. You guys totally told me about it. I'm just a fucking idiot. But give me one sec. We only have a minute on this, so please lock in, boys. Again, I've said this numerous times, but Sleeper is a very weird book because they put their odds in decimal format. Oh, shit. I like that. Go. Yo, here's the sleeper play. Please be ready to lock it in. Only a $10 max bet size. This is the sleeper promo. So I've said this before, but Sleeper's a very strange book, right? They have Cody Williams under 1.5 rebounds. Like, they put their odds in decimal format. Long story short, where's my play? Here's what I ran for the hero discount. Can you do Underdog live? There's a profit boost. Yo, so here's what I ran for the sleeper discount. Again, on sleeper, I mean, I've said this in other streams, but I think it's maybe valuable. They put their odds in decimal format. So like Vince Williams over 1.5 threes, they have his over as a 2.17 payout. A 2.17 payout means betting 100 to win 217, 117 in profit, which just means plus 117 American odds. So a 2.17 payout on sleeper means, you know, plus 117 odds. So when you're comparing to sports books, you know, trying to find value. Anyways, OddsJam obviously like converts decimal odds to American odds automatically. Dude, I can't believe that FanDuel parlay cashed. I can't believe that FanDuel parlay cashed. Does Rebet have any promos? Yo, guys, am I missing any other promos? Rebet does not have any promos. No promos on Rebet, unfortunately. What book do you guys want to look at? Excuse me? What book do you guys want to look at? Well, I did want to go through very quickly for my arbitrage bettors how this works. Dude, why do you keep logging me out? Dude, some of these sports books, they got to keep you logged in because this is starting to piss me off. So on Bet365, I bet $750 on his under. So if he goes over, I lose $750. If he goes under, I win $750 times 100 over 125. Right? I'm betting $750 to win $1,350, so $600 in profit. Game just started. The game is starting now. And then what was my hedge bet again? I got to see my hedge bet. So ProphetX is the best possible book. Maybe not. Maybe no vig. I don't know. Both of these books, you never get limited. You know, you're never going to get limited, which is awesome. You're never going to get limited. Dude, what am I doing? So on ProphetX, just following the arbitrage calculator, I bet 478.72 on his over at plus 188. But again, they bake in a 3% fee. So obviously, if I lose my bet, there's no fee, and I'm just going to lose 478.72. That's supposed to be negative. So if he goes under, right, with arbitrage betting, you're always going to lose one bet. You're always going to win one bet. So if he goes under, I lose on ProphetX. I win on Bet365, right? I bet his under. So I'll come out with $121 in risk-free profit. On the other hand, if he goes over, I lose $750 on Bet365. On ProphetX, I win 478.72 times 1.88 times 0.97. OddsJam already calculates their fee regardless. But again, because they're baking in a 3% commission, I'm not actually getting the plus 188 that ProphetX says. I'm getting, you know, plus 188 times 0.97. So regardless of what happens, second the game's over, I'm $123 richer. Shit, man. I also like to use the arbitrage tool to find bets. Because again, whenever two sports books, dude, stop logging me out. Y'all are killing me. Yo, we can find some DraftKings bets too. I wouldn't mind. So we did some Underdog live bets. We did some PrizePicks slips. Let's see what we got on oh shit, DraftKings has a lot of value. Oh shit. In my bed, in my bed. Give me 1 sec. I gotta log back in. So, DraftKings is a book I'm unfortunately limited on because it's a very soft book. There's just a ton of value on it. And unfortunately, they just bumped this to minus 115. You got to be price conscious as a sports bettor. This was plus 105. Again, they just adjusted it. Ooh. You guys like DraftKings plays? Should I keep it in the rotation? People want DraftKings plays on these streams, or should I just take it out? So Jabari Smith, 12 plus points. DraftKings is going to limit me. Again, sportsbooks limit. Betting exchanges like ProphetX do not limit. So I can bet his over for 119 bucks. DraftKings is the only book offering plus money. You can see sharp books like Bet Online actually have his over favored. Right, we're getting underdog odds. We're getting plus 105. Bet Online, a really sharp book. You know, you want to put some weight into their odds. They're known to be a very sharp bookmaker. They have the over favored at minus 120. So it's like, yo, that's a no-brainer. In my bed. What book do you guys want to look at? So DraftKings bet sizes, though, are honestly like kind of random. Dude, no. So, like, for example, Logan Gilbert under an ounce, $9 after giving me, you know, again, it's pretty easy to lock these bets in because there's a click to bet button. It just takes you right to the bet. Yo, let's get some more FanDuel. Let's see what we got, boys. Damn, so this game starts soon. Yo, I hope BYU wins. Did Ohtani go yard? No, he did not. Tommy Edman. Dude, I think that's Tommy Edman's second home run of the year. Yo, what do you guys want to do, man? I use a ton of sports books now because I'm in Virginia and there's a lot of sports books in Virginia. Oh my God. Yo, so this play just popped up. What is going on? There must be some lineup news in the Rockets game. And you can see DraftKings already ripped it. Yo, so I have a $5 bonus bet on FanDuel and DraftKings from their no sweat promos. Yo, load, bro. Let's see what we got. So again, I'm just showing you things I'm putting my own money on always in these live streams. I can't recommend no vig enough. No limits, no restrictions ever because it's a peer-to-peer betting site. You could make, you know, $5 million on Novig, and you're never going to get limited. You're never going to get restricted in any way, which is awesome. Let's see what else we got. So Sleeper has a discount on Justin Steele. So Sleeper has a discount on Justin Steele. Let's take a look here. So where is player outs? And they're discounting him from 15.5 to 14.5. That's actually pretty impactful, right? Like, because over 14.5 basically means most pitchers get pulled at the end of an inning, right? So like 15.5 means he's going out to like start the 6th inning. Whereas over 14.5 means he finishes the 5th inning. So there's a pretty big jump in the odds from over 14.5 to over 15.5. So long story short, this sleeper discount is actually very good. Someone says that discount is awful. How is that discount awful? Unless sleeper is just a complete ripoff. But what I can do is we can check it out. Someone says this discount is awful. So let's check it out. That discount is awful, someone says. Let's see. So we have Steele. Let's check him out. Do any books have his line at 14.5? It's weird because it's not telling me the odds on this. Regardless, let's see if we can find a pair and let's just see what the payout comes out to. Should you arb your bonus bets? You can. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at? Oh, shit. Yo, check this out. So we have Shy. What do we think about fading SGA? Shy under 11.5 RAs. Again, they have his under. I don't think this discount's horrible. I don't think this discount's horrible. Any college basketball plays on DraftKings for the no sweat bet. I love you, Alex. What's up, boys? Yo, what's up, Astro Media? What up, Astro Media? Rebet, please. Alex, bring back Great Gatsby. You guys like Great Gatsby? Rod Wave? Let's see. Woo! Damn. Oh. Okay. So I took the sleeper discount. I think it's pretty solid. I mean, again, 14.5 to 15.5 pitching outs is a pretty big jump because the end of an inning, right? It's always very interesting to see. Dude. What is DraftKings going to give me here? 48.76. Again, obviously this first arbitrage bet I hit made $100 risk-free profit. This one makes 81 cents, boys. Fuck yeah. No, verified. Okay. So it verifies my location. So again, you're basically just day trading the books. This is how I started sports betting. You know, DraftKings and FanDuel are so out of... Damn, FanDuel adjusted that quickly. So DraftKings is typically the book that limits me. So typically I just throw the DraftKings side into the ARB calculator. And it will, you know, tell me how much to bet. Obviously, FanDuel already removed this. But what I was going to say is, like, you know, at this point I'm limited on DraftKings. A lot of people are like, you're an idiot. You got limited. I mean, I made $216K on DraftKings. There's 30 sports books in Virginia. If I could make $216K on each sports book and be stuck with $50 bet sizes, I would take that trade. Any day of the week, boys. Any fucking day of the week, I would take that trade. You're going to get limited however you make money. Underdog Fantasy is a parlay-only sports book. I'm limited to $25 bet slips. You just got to, like, grind out the profits if you get... Whoa. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get another underdog play in. I saw someone asking for an MLB live bet. I'll see what I can do. No promises. Whoa. Yo, so Max Strus, do rebet. Can you show the dabble value? Says Prio the Cube. Yo, Prio the Cube. What does your name mean? Prio the Cube. Dabble is pretty dry right now. But here you can see the best plays, Austin Reeves, under and PRs, points plus rebounds. Dude, why is this book always logging me out? Come on. Let's see if we can get back into Underdog real quick. Let's go, Maryland. Let's go, Maryland. Where's D-Boy Curry? I don't know where D-Boy Curry is. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at? What book do you guys want to look at? It was over you. I kind of want to build some, like, degenerate parlay on FanDuel. Dude, I still can't believe this fucking FanDuel play hit. I'm Kevin on YouTube, but my username is a Fortnite reference, even though I don't play it anymore. I've still never played Fortnite. Oh, shit. Anyways, let's do an Underdog live play. Oh, yo. Didn't we just bet Matherin under? I think we took him under 6.5 rebounds. Now his rebound line is down to 4.5. Yo, I don't know why this site's never loading, man. Let's see if we can put a FanDuel play together first. I don't know why it's never loading, but let's see. Or we can do another underdog play first, and it just won't be a live play. So maybe we do that. So again, dude, why doesn't this site load? Load. Okay, I'm going to wait on Underdog Fantasy. I mean, the site's not loading. I would love to give you guys an Underdog Fantasy play, but their site would have to work. Let's nuke some shit on FanDuel, bro. So again, like, FanDuel has literally... Fuck you, Florida. Stop scoring. FanDuel has tens of thousands of lines available, you know, at any given time. So... I want to zone in on the picks with value. Dude. Man, I don't know. So let's get it. So the first play we have is the Nerfy in the Cubs game. FanDuel's the only book offering plus money on this play. I was told we were doing a FanDuel nuke. We are doing a FanDuel nuke. If you're coming from Twitter, lock the fuck in, bro. We're doing a FanDuel nuke. So I got the Nerfy in the Cubs Diamondbacks game right off the EV tool, which again just points out value. Caesars actually has the under favored. No other books offering plus money. Let's see. I got a bonus bet on FanDuel too. I don't really remember what it's from, but let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So we got the Nerfy in the Cubs Diamondbacks game, but we got to keep rolling. Let's see what other value we like. Usually these niche markets, you know, I kind of just skip over. Dude, why is it showing me so many bets for tomorrow? Let me just do today. We're just going to zone in on bets for today. Try to find some FanDuel value. So I got the Nerfy in the Cubs game. I really like that. Arozarena. I mean, you can see Bet Online, which is known to be a pretty sharp book. They have his over favored. FanDuel's offering the best line at plus 115. Let's go. Plus 338. Maybe we include a third leg. Yo, so let's see what else we got, boys. Damn, Alabama's cooking. Okay, so we got 2 picks so far. Let's keep rolling. I'm not fading Duke. Dude, I do think I like this. Look at this shit. Yo, 3-pick parlay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include my $5 bonus bet on it. There we go, baby. Let's fucking go, GOAT. I thought Mookie Betts was like dying. I didn't realize he was healthy enough to play. Yo, 3-pick parlay. I'm aware. It kind of looks like random picks. What are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? Maybe I have to place the bonus bet first. Now will you let me rebet it? Maybe it wants me to bet it below 6 figures. What are we doing, bro? Yo, I don't know. They take $55. Regardless, we got a FanDuel nuke. 3-pick parlay with a lot of value. Damn. Dude, I have so many bets open. A lot of these are ARBs, though. Yeah, no. So here we have it. 3-pick parlay on FanDuel. I mean, you can see they're offering ridiculous value. This is just off the EV tool. Again, there's hundreds of sports books, and every book has thousands of lines up. So whatever books you use, you can just plug in. Just going to point out value. So you can see this is almost across market with Pinnacle. Pinnacle has a super tight market. It's known to be one of the sharpest, smartest sports books. You know, they have the Jazz on the first half spread at -140. Lock in. Do more DraftKings and FanDuel. I'm glad you guys like the DraftKings and FanDuel. Let's go. Lock in. Yo, I'm locked in. Chill. Yo, so here's the FanDuel play. Here's the FanDuel play. 3-pick parlay. What book do you guys want to look at? Bro, this is distracting, man. Underdog, come on. I'm trying to get back into Underdog so I can do another play. Whoa. Whoa. What do we want to do, boys? What do we want to do? Fliff. So we got people saying fliff. Let's take a look at fliff. Let's take a look at fliff. Dude, come on. Let's see if we can do a fliff play. Sheesh. Hernandez is so fucking streaky, man. I like it. Okay, let's build. Yo. So the first pick I'm going to go with is Arizona Duke game. Trey Townsend. Under 3.5 rebounds. I mean, you can see this play on the optimizer kind of as well, right? Sharp books like Bet Online have Townsend's under as a much bigger favorite. Fliff charges a lot of juice. So compared to FanDuel, like FanDuel has pretty tight markets. Fliff just like, they charge a lot of juice. So long story short, it's a little bit harder to beat. It's not harder to beat. They just have less value on Fliff because they're baking more juice into their market. You know, it becomes harder to find positive EV bets, arbitrage, stuff like that. But anyways. What do we think, man? Do we like the Grizzlies? Some of these alt spreads, like Fliff has a lot of alt spreads, and some of them actually have pretty good value. Grizzlies, though, against the Thunder. I mean, I'll follow the data. So again, Fliff has alt spreads, and a lot of times there's some really good value in these alt spreads. Yeah, just a fan. So, max parlay payout. I'm going to have to bet a little less. Rebet value, please. I'll take a look at Rebet. Give me a sec. Oh, baby. Underdog. BYU game might get ugly. Yo, here's the fliff play. Hit it. Dude, both of these games may get ugly. Dude, keep it competitive, boys. Nobody wants to see just 1 and 2 seeds making the tournament or making the Elite 8. Come on, boys. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at, man? Should we do another prize pick slip? Did Underdog finally log me in? Nope. Anyways, I'll do an Underdog slip on my phone. It's a little annoying because obviously it takes a little bit longer to do. Bro, come on, boys. What are you doing? Lock in. Anyways, let's go to Underdog. Let's go here. So let's hit a play. Yo, so first play we have is Dalton. Again, this line is not available on PrizePicks. One of the many benefits. What are we doing? Anyways, we got Dalton under 2.5 rebounds. Again, on Underdog Fantasy, you take Dalton's over, under, you get the same payout. Every sportsbook has his under as a heavy favorite. Let's see what you can do. What do we think? Underdog has a ton of value. Again, it's annoying because the site wasn't loading, but it's Dalton under in rebounds. Under 35.5 PRAs for, I call him Mini Jokic. Dalton, dude, come on. What are we doing, man? Dalton under in rebounds. We got Alperin under 35.5 PRAs, and then we got Scotty under. Underdog gives you a 6x payout on Underdog gives you a 6x payout. PrizePicks only, 5. So you want to be careful about what type of slip you go with on all these different platforms. Oh, baby. 3-pick entry. I hope you guys have already locked it in, but I don't know. Dude. Three-pick entry. 3-man. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at? What book do we want to look at? Oh, baby. Yo, were you guys able to tail the Underdog slip? Fuck Stephen A. Smith, man. Dude, DraftKings. A lot of people saying DraftKings. Anyways, let's see what we got. Some people are saying PrizePicks. Let's check out PrizePicks. PrizePicks and DraftKings. I got it. I see you guys. So you can see Scoot. Yo, so we have Scoot Henderson over 16.5 PAs, points plus assists. Over 16.5 PAs. DraftKings has no lean in their market. They're giving you the same price on both his over and his under. It's a little weird because it's like, okay, DraftKings, has pretty standard juice, kind of like -110, -110. The two other data points we have, FanDuel and Hot Streak, have the over heavily favored. But what I want to do is just be like, okay, where do other books have Scoot? So you can see every other book, you have hundreds of sports books setting lines, hundreds of market data points. Every other book has Scoot's line at 17.5. Who doesn't have his line at 16.5? So long story short, this play seems solid. How much are they going to give me? That's uncertain. 24.82. So I'm going to run it for 24.82. Okay, so we got 2482 on Scoot over in PAs. That's crazy. Let's see what else we got. Doesn't even make sense, man. Ooh. Let's see what we got. So here on ProphetX, you can see there's not as much liquidity on the over 1.5. There's a lot more behind it at minus 109. So, I mean, this is another play, Bet365 and ProphetX. ProphetX is a peer-to-peer betting exchange. You will never get limited. You will never get banned. Dude, keep it close, Maryland. My dad likes Maryland, and he's not going to be happy if they lose. So we have Thompson over 1.5 steals, minus 108. When you include the commission, again, ProphetX charges a 3% fee because it's a peer-to-peer betting exchange. You know, you'll never get limited, you'll never get banned, all that good stuff. Why don't see? I know that I be tripping when I tell you things I don't mean at all. What do we want to look at, though? Did I miss any sleeper promos? You didn't want to shame me. No shit, you do control me. OD. Dude. I think it's best if we just stay at home. What book do you guys want to look at? We can try to run another PrizePicks slip. Can we do another PrizePicks? Yeah. I see a lot of people asking for more PrizePicks, so maybe that's what we look at. Let's do another PrizePicks slip. So you can see it looks like someone else is taking out some of this liquidity. So Bet365 gave me 600 bucks. On the under, right? These two books have such different odds. ProphetX. ProphetX, again, you're never going to get limited. You're never going to get banned. It's amazing. So Bet365 limited me to 600 bucks. I just follow the calculator. Tells me bet 713.21 on ProphetX. They say it's minus 109 odds, but they charge a 3% commission on winning wagers because it's a peer-to-peer betting site, kind of like the rake in poker. That's how they make money. So we're actually getting minus 112. And because these two books are so out of sync, bet the over on ProphetX, under on 365, make a $36 risk-free profit. Chill as fuck. Oh my God, dude. Oh God. Okay, let's do a PrizePicks slip though. So there's no other promos. DraftKings isn't verifying my location. Plus money on Middleton's over and his under doesn't really make much sense. So, I mean, this is pretty obvious, but anyways, let's see what we can do on PrizePicks. Oh, damn. Shit, man. PrizePicks actually has some pretty good value right now. Yo, so let's build a PrizePicks slip. Let's build a PrizePicks slip. SGA under. You can see FanDuel has his under at minus 140. Checks out from a value perspective. Can we do another underdog one? I'll show the underdog value, but I think I may have hit my daily cap. So there's a ton of esports value on PrizePicks right now. Oh, shit. I got to move really fast on this. I apologize. We got to move fast on this because that game is going to start pretty quickly. The Thunder game starts in like 3 minutes. So, Amin Thompson, under 19.5 PAs. Look at Eason, right? Like, this seems solid, right? PrizePicks, fixed payout sportsbook. You take Eason's over, you take his under, you're getting the same payout regardless. All these sports books, some books are sharper, smarter than others. Bunch of multi-billion-dollar companies. You know, they're experts in setting lines. They have teams of data scientists. They're taking wagers, adjusting odds constantly based on where action's coming in. All that sort of stuff. They all have his under heavily favored. But anyways. Ooh. What else do we... Oh, shit. So this play on... Fuck, dude. They already bumped SGA. Let's see. Give me a sec. They bumped SGA, and people will try to blame me for SGA getting bumped, but it's not my fault. Oh. So, let's check this out. When you're betting on League of Legends, players on opposing teams are positively correlated to go the same direction. Yo, so here's the slip. Right? These two plays are positively correlated. You can go through the data yourself. Why don't you run a 5-pick flex play? I thought 5-pick flex plays were optimal on PrizePicks. They're reducing, right? PrizePicks has a pretty brutal payout shift. They usually give you a 10x payout if you go 5 for 5. They're reducing it to 8x. So long story short, you know, PrizePicks knows that 5-pick flex plays are optimal, so they're more aggressive about payout shifts on them when you're adding correlated picks. For a 4-pick power play, I mean, you know, 9.5x, it's not horrible. So let me just show you the full slip real quick. Right, so we have Axel under 32.5. We got an NBA play. And then we got 2 correlated League of Legends picks. Can somebody put the link in the chat? We got Titan Horton asking for the link. Four-pick power play. Oh! Yo, you guys see the Maryland game? Maryland just tied it. Maryland just tied it. Damn. Yo, Maryland just tied it. Yo, links in the chat. Archer24 posted the PrizePicks link in the Twitch chat. If you're on YouTube, Twitch has a little bit less of a delay, I think. The link is in the Twitch chat. If you're on YouTube, have you done the free $10 college basketball play? So again, when I'm live betting, the Pacers are absolutely destroying the Wizards right now. Oh my God. So I actually was able to bet this. I mean, again, I've said this before. DraftKings has very random bet sizes when you're live betting. When I'm live betting, I wait until stoppage. I wait until stoppage. By that I mean, like, I'm not trying to bet when Steph Curry's running up the fucking court with the ball. It's halftime. Halftime's a great time to find some live bets. So you can see this arbitrage bet, 846 risk-free profit. We're already at halftime. The second the game's over, I'm 846 richer. And all these spreads they're fucking up. Yo, what book do you guys want to look at, man? Dude, we are flying around, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to do every sports book people ask for. I'm trying my best. If I missed any books you want, you know, sorry. I'm trying my best. I'm streaming. You can watch this on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, so I'm trying to keep up with what people want, man. So Rebet has a bunch of value, but it's all like this EuroLeague bullshit. Rebet always fucks up their EuroLeague lines. I think we actually hit some EuroLeague plays on the stream yesterday that cashed. They're always messing up these EuroLeague lines. But anyways, FanDuel, let's go, dude. We've already done a bunch of FanDuel plays. Chill. What do you mean, let's go? Damn, bro. We are rolling. Holy moly, man. It's always very interesting. Again, DraftKings is a book I've now used for... Dude, why are you logging me out, man? Why are you logging me out? Now I missed the bet, obviously. We could try to get in another PrizePicks play. They already bumped Eason, unfortunately. But the good news is there's a lot more value on PrizePicks. Again, we have 2 positively correlated esports picks. When you're trying to correlate, as I mentioned before, like, PrizePicks, oftentimes the worst payout shifts are going to be for 5-pick flex plays. So even though those are, you know, usually the optimal type of slip. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Please still be available. I really like this pick. Levine over 19.5 points. Bro, that literally lasted half a second. I feel like... Which one of you motherfuckers in this chat works for PrizePicks? They auto-bumped that to 20.5 because of how crazy the value was on it. Unfortunately. So, final pick is... And they just bumped Klingon. Okay. I'm going to take the Sexton Green combo under. Here it is, right? Positively correlated again. They're reducing it to a 9.5x payout. From 10x, they usually give you 10x. Right? Because these 2 esports picks are positively correlated. But regardless, super good value. Oh, baby. Damn, dude. We are rolling. So again, when you're live betting, especially live arbitrage betting, I recommend turning it to stoppage only, at least until you get more comfortable, because live lines, things just move a lot faster. The game is fucking live. It makes sense. I brush my teeth and floss, but I got all this sauce. What? Dude, no way you logged me out again, bro. Yo. Stop. Stop logging me out, man. Stop logging me out. Okay. All these hoes in love with me. So I guess DraftKings, this is the same as an identical bet you placed, which I don't even think is true, or maybe it is. No, I arbitrage bet the plus 26.5. So it's not the same bet, but whatever. No point in arguing with a sports book. So again, like on player props, typically limits are a lot worse if you're limited on a sports book. Regardless, I think the under is the side with value. In general, DraftKings is the much softer book. This under for Kevin Huerter looks ridiculous, right? Like, they have his under 4.5 rebounds at minus 110. Every other book has this like minus 160. It's crazy value. I could arbitrage bet it, but whatever. I could throw in BetMGM. BetMGM's a really good book for especially live arbitrage. Usually on main lines, I can get like $100 down. But I got all this sauce. What do we like? Damn, dude. There are so many sports books. I don't know. Okay, I see people asking for FanDuel, so let's check out FanDuel. Pre-match, not live. Let's see if there's any other value. We love on FanDuel. So I've said this before, but sometimes like really good value. Whoops. They're super good value. You know, FanDuel has started to drop lines for the upcoming day. I think Braves minus 1.5 is pretty solid. Betting limits typically go up as you get closer to game time. But I mean, we're getting plus 196. The average line in the market is plus 169. So this is for tomorrow, but regardless, Braves money line, or sorry, Braves run line. Where the pole at? Where your clothes at? What do you got for me, bro? It's kind of interesting. Let's see what we can do, boys. I ain't tripping on nobody. Dude, there are so many sports books. It's hard to keep up, man. I feel like there's a new book that launches every day. I ain't tripping on nobody. You bow down to me. So here's, I mean, dude, like Bet365 and FanDuel, so out of sync. If you wanted to, play the Blazers, play the Kings, guarantee a profit. Might as well do it. Whatever. FanDuel limited me to 187.50. Or sorry, what am I saying? 487.50. Probably because they're limiting how much profit I can make, which in this case is, you know, so again, they limited me to this. So you just like follow the little calculator. Round your bet size though. You don't have to round your bet size. When you're arbitrage betting on exchanges, it doesn't matter, right? Like on exchanges, it doesn't matter. No vig, ProphetX, you're never going to get limited. You're never going to run into a problem. That's not the case on sportsbooks. Just round your bet size. Be smart about that. You feel me? Dude, I've been streaming for a long time, but there's a lot of value. So again, arbitrage, very simple. The second this game ends, I'm going to be 1848 richer. Or the second the first half ends, which is about 3 hours from now. So by the time you know, watch the games. Yeah, what book do we want to look at though? So again, sometimes it's just like, the hardest thing to do is just find these bets. Okay. Yo, so we put the Grizzlies in our parlay. The Grizzlies they're up 3 on the Thunder right now. Again, we have them in the Fliff parlay plus 4.5, so that's kind of working out.
Voiceover on. App switcher.
What I wanted
Fliff.
to do,
Active. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close. Voiceover off.
is again, all my bets are tracked on this bet tracker. It's called Picket. It reads in my bets, you know, from every sports book. It will read in your bets from all the sports books, and then you can just like sync and see your profit and loss, everything like that. I'm not sure why it's not, because this is just a phone I have for streaming, but anyways. Cook up a juicy rebet play. Dude, what is going on with my OBS? Oh, I accidentally went into studio mode. I feel like I definitely bet more, but I'm not sure where the sync button is. So I think what I need to do is do it on my phone. That actually, anyways. Let's see what we can do. Okay. 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 We did some PrizePicks plays. We did some Underdog plays. I'm trying to think if I missed any sports books. I'm trying to think if I missed any sports books. Anyways, let's see what we got, boys. We're already on that nerfy. Anything we love on FanDuel. What about DraftKings? I mean, this looks great. It's almost arbitrage. Again, if the plus number is bigger than the minus number, it's arbitrage. Right? This is not a crossed market yet. There's 1 cent of juice in the market. Regardless, you know, we can see how much does DraftKings take. Whatever, they're going to take 37.48. Wish I could bet more, but I'm not going to be able to. So we're buying the stock at 125. And again, you may be like, why are there only 2 books posting lines? Is what you can do is, it's usually like, you know, so Keegan Murray, like PrizePicks, all these other books have him at 19.5, 20.5, stuff like that. We're getting him over 18.5 on DraftKings. So most books don't even offer a line for 18.5. They just have the line, you know, 2 points higher or 1 point higher in the first place, depending on the book. Dude, we got a lot of bets. Oh my god. Can you do Caesars and BetMGM? Yeah, give me a sec. Sorry, I'm fucking... In my bed. In my bed. Dude, wow. Let's see what we can do. Julian Reese already has 5 rebounds. What did we have with him? No. Anyways, let's see what we can do. Oh. It's a double Rolls Royce Range Rover. So again, I bet on a ton of books. Main strategies. Yo, tennis value. And it's already gone. So again, you're not going to have a hit rate of 100% on arbitrage. That's okay. So in this case, dude, DraftKings has the most random bet sizes. They'd limit me to 31.24. So it takes just, again, 20 seconds to lock these in. This is what DraftKings limited me to. I mean, I've said this a bunch of times, but DraftKings is one of my best books of all time. I mean, you know, I don't use it as much anymore because I'm limited. But for like the first 3 years I used it, I think I joined it in 2018. I arbitrage bet the shit out of them. Now, not as much anymore. Ooh. Damn, bro. Again, there's so many books. I try to cover a bunch of stuff in this stream. At this point, I've been streaming for probably over 2 hours. I'm getting a little tired. I'm forgetting what books I've looked at. Oh my god. Bro, why do you do this to me, PrizePicks? Why? I can't get off stream. Look at this shit, man. Yo, check this out. PrizePicks is opening these League of Legends lines at 6.5. Underdog and Hot Streak, because I have minimum number of data points set to 2 on this optimizer thing on OddsJam. It just points out line discrepancies. Underdog has his line at 4.5. Hot Streak has his line at 5.5. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, PrizePicks? And again, we're going to be able to correlate, but... Right, so these players on the same team are positively correlated to go the same direction. JT Toppin over 10.5 rebounds for the Arkansas game. That's good on PrizePicks. Damn, dude. Yo, so let's build. Simons over 3.5 first quarter points. Beautiful. This play has crazy value. Underdog has his line at 4.5. If you don't believe me, go check for yourself. I'm curious what the payout shift is going to be for players on the same team. 9.5 again. So this is an incredible. Again, every other book, go check Underdog Fantasy. Like 4.5 versus 6.5. That's crazy. Like, PrizePicks has the line, you know, like 35% lower than the rest of the market. It's like if you could buy a stock at a third the price it's trading at in the market. You could also go to Underdog, bet Oscar in over 4.5. You're on his under 6.5 on PrizePicks. If he has 5 or 6, you know, your middle will hit. This is really solid. Damn, bro. PrizePicks value is hitting the fucking board. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo. Oh. Man. Dude, so Maryland is keeping it pretty close. I mean, we got a 2-point game at the half. Not bad. I woke up. So, I already played this on FanDuel, right? Shit, man. We got so many bets open. We already played the Braves on FanDuel, right? I got them at plus 196. Braves minus 1.5. Bet365 is so different, right? They literally have this at plus 135. So if you wanted to, you know, you could hedge. Let's say you put $100 on FanDuel. You could go over to Bet365, bet 190, make a risk-free profit, arbitrage bet it if you wanted to. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Dude, wow. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie, being back in Virginia, it's nice because there's infinite sports books. But it's also a little stressful because there's so many sports books. There are a ton of sports books, man. Ugh. Damn, bro. There are a lot of books in Virginia, too. There we go. So once again, it's like literally, I mean, it's crazy how inefficient the market is, right? Like literally, it's 2 times worse odds on this point spread on Bet365. So these books are so different. I mean, once again, you just follow a little arbitrage calculator, make a risk-free profit, 11.17. In this case, you're just hedging. It's a very simple strategy, right? Bet it here, bet it here. Just follow the calculator, make a risk-free profit. What do we want to do, though? Oh, baby. Spurs are upsetting Cleveland. Any late flip or rebet value? I think there wasn't a ton of value on flip, to be honest. Dude, what is going on with the Lakers? Also, I'd like to confirm I was not on LeBron James under 9.5 points yesterday. Dude, the amount of people who were like, you idiot, fading LeBron. It's like, dude, what did I do? I didn't even bet it. I didn't give out LeBron James under 9.5 points yesterday. Where's BetMGM? So again, when you're live betting, I really prefer, you know, end of like halftime. Halftime is great, like, you know, if you can find something. So here's such a big line discrepancy between DraftKings and FanDuel. Once again, it's powers and numbers, right? You just place a bunch of these. The second this heat game is over, I'm going to make a risk-free profit. What's FanDuel going to limit me to? 384. So if FanDuel limits me to a max of 384, how much do we think DraftKings will give me? Let's see. Well, DraftKings is only going to let me get 62.49. So I can hit this for 62.49. Sheesh. So this is only 171 risk-free profit, but again, you get it back right when the game ends. You're just day trading these little discrepancies in the market. It's pretty easy to do. Dude, this is a high-scoring game, the BYU game. So, like, if I'm looking for an Underdog fantasy, a PrizePicks live slip, a FanDuel live slip, like, even after the Lakers game, it's like, wait till the end of the quarter, then take a look. Damn, the Wizards suck. Yeah, no shit, bro. So, bro, some of these bets are funny too. I mean, again, MGM's another book. I've used it for a few years now. At this point, I'm pretty heavily limited, but I'm curious to see, like, what do they give me? So they would give me, again, I'm trying to move fast. You really want to move fast. We're at an official review. So, and I'm able to get it in for $4 risk-free profit, right? BetMGM just took the bet. Just day trading these bucks. And this is max limited accounts. I mean, BetMGM, I can barely bet. But live non-player props, live betting non-player props on BetMGM is actually pretty solid. This is a max limited account, and I was able to get 121.50 on that. So, you know, again, they're just so different in their odds. You bet the over on DraftKings, the under on BetMGM, buy the stock for 125, sell it, flip it for 135. It's crazy. Ugh. The Mormons are getting wrecked. Rip BYU. What's happening to BYU? Yeah, they're getting wrecked. Sears is going crazy, bro. Dude, Sears is a fucking problem. Oh. Oh, good things come to an end. So you can see BetMGM, like, they just adjust these lines pretty quickly. And now we're back in the game. So again, I don't want to live bet when the game's going on. Now would be a great time to, like, live bet. Again, we're already on the Grizzlies. Obviously, we're already on the Grizzlies. Here's one for the Maryland-Florida game. Again, also, whenever two books are so out of sync that you can bet equal and like, one of these two bets has to be profitable. Oh, shit. There's a live college basketball boost. I'm not going to use that, but... So, FanDuel's limiting me to 103.45. So, you could arb this. I mean, again, I'm max limited. DraftKings takes the entire thing. They take my full load. DraftKings takes my full load. So, very easy, man. Easy. Peasy. Risk-free. Couple bucks the second the game's over. You know, an hour from now. You're also playing through. So, like, you get reward points. Stuff like that, too. So, like... But I did not realize there is this live promo on FanDuel. So, what live bet do we like? So, like, Maryland Moneyline on FanDuel is a ripoff. They're only giving you plus 220 right now. Other books have this, you know, plus 276. So, it's like, okay, I don't want to do that. Man, I really want Maryland to win, so I don't want to bet on Florida, if I'm being honest. We could take the super... let's think. What do we like as our live bet, boys? Baby, I'm so sorry. Under 152.5. We could take the super under. Add the profit boost. Again, like, you know, 20% is a lot. You could also just, like, find a line. You could arb it if you wanted to. But that's boring. I'm going to run the super under. The Mormons are getting wrecked. Any late flip value? Yeah, bro. I'm fucking tired. I don't even know if I'm going to make it through these night games, if I'm being honest. Go, go, go. I guess I'm at So again, live betting, only do shit at stoppage. That would be my main piece of advice. Is there anything else we like on DraftKings and FanDuel? Let's think. I mean, there are some nice pre-match value bets, right? We got... Let's see how much they take. Go, go, go. So they're only going to take 19.22 on that on DraftKings. But regardless, you can see it's like pretty amazing value at plus 130. No other books offering above plus 105. It's a crossed market with Bet Online. So by definition, one of the two plays has to be profitable. Pause. Won't let go. Damn. How do you sign in so fast? What do you mean sign in so fast? Yeah, I mean, a lot of sports betting is just speed. Like, you got to be fucking fast. That is a fact. So I know we're already on Keegan Murray over in PAs or PRs. I forget if we're on his points plus rebounds or points plus assists. So here they give me 86.24, minus 115. DraftKings has no lean in their market, right? They're giving you the same price, the same odds on both, you know, like DraftKings, they're giving you the same price, the same odds on Keegan Murray's over and his under, minus 115, minus 115. All these other books have the over heavily favored. Dude, we placed a lot of bets. Fuck. It logs out. Oh, if it logs you out, how do you have your email and password already filled? I just like have Google save my email and my password. It just saves them. Okay, so we got Keegan Murray over 12.5 points. That's the last play we locked in. Dude, we have hit a lot of bets on this live stream. Maryland game is still at the half. Okay, let's see what else we got, man. Damn. Holy moly, man. Dude, stop being a bitch, Alex. Wake up. Yo, more DraftKings plays? A lot of value on Keegan Murray right now. Any rebet value? How do you sign in so fast? Yeah. Cody Williams. Scoot over 3.5 rebounds. This is arbitrage with Bet Online. So one, side of the market has to be profitable by definition. Again, you can just hit the little bet button. It'll take you right to the bet. DraftKings only takes 31.24, which is annoying. But I mean, it's pretty easy to do and just lock it in quickly. Damn. So again, live betting, stoppage only. You don't, it's not, in my opinion, it's not even worth really trying to bother betting. It's not even worth really trying to bother betting on things if you're not looking at stoppage. Things just move so fast live. Should we do another PrizePick slip or what? I see some people asking for more PrizePick slips. We could take a look. Can we get some more Fliff plays? Let me see if there's any value on Fliff. Toppin over 10.5 rebounds is really the only good value on Fliff. Toppin over 10.5 rebounds for the Arkansas game. I think I said that earlier, but whatever. It still applies. Dude, I'm actually fucking shocked by this. Dude. It's honestly just like unbelievable. I mean, they have Klingon over 1.5 assists on Bet365. At plus 165, where does Novig have him? Dude. I will get limited on this sports book. But also, I don't even know how long I'm going to be in Virginia, to be honest. So, I don't really care. Make 10 grand arbitrage betting it. Pretty chill. Dude, this is crazy, man. Fucking crazy, bro. Second the game's over, $25 richer. Takes, literally, I hit this in, what, 20 seconds? Pretty easy. So you're just hedging. I mean, I don't know how these books are so different. Minus 210 on 365, minus 141 on Novig. Bet the over on 365, which is exactly what I did. Bet the under on Novig, regardless of what happens. And again, Novig is a betting exchange. You'll never get limited. There's some crazy arbitrage bets you can lock in. You just got to put in the work to find them. Damn. Let's see if there's any more FanDuel plays and PrizePicks plays. Let's see. So we've done obviously a lot of DraftKings, I feel like. Let's see here. Anything we love? I mean, I do like this Nerfy. So this is the Nerfy for the D-backs game. FanDuel's limiting me to whatever, 36.15. We can run it as a straight as well. Oh. Oh. Damn. What else do we got? Sheesh. And move it down. Can we get some more flip plays? One sec. Let's do a PrizePicks. Let me just make sure I didn't hit my daily limit on PrizePicks. Damn, dude. Sorry, I'm tapping out. I'm starting to move slower. I'm just tired. I've been streaming for a while now. I really don't get how PrizePicks, I hit my daily limit. So PrizePicks, I'm done for the day. Again, there's a lot of esports value. I feel like we hit a bunch of slips, but pain I felt. And then I'm gonna sound. Let's see what we got. Dude, what am I doing? Dude. Let's see what we got. Again, I apologize. I'm starting to get tired. Maybe I'll get a second wave, though. That would be the goal. So let's see. Nope. Underdog, it's telling me, hey, you hit your daily limit. Kind of the same stuff. Can we see the PrizePicks board? Yeah. Here's the best PrizePicks value again. Minimum number of data points too. There was some ridiculous League of Legends like, you know, correlated picks that work together. My shooters. Dude, the Wizards are horrible. Baby, I'm always on the tag in me. Dude, where's the Grizzlies game? Yo. Load. Load odds jam. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Oh, shit. Maryland, Florida. And now we're back live. Again, we need the Grizzlies. We want the Grizzlies. We don't need the Grizzlies. We want the Grizzlies for the flip parlay. Hawks game. We're out of timeout break. Perfect. So this is a mainline market, right? So again, I'm max limited on both these books. I'm actually just very curious what they're going to take. Let's try 500 on MGM. And they moved it here anyways. BetMGM's not. So BetMGM appears live to give me 121.50 on anything I want to bet. But you can see DraftKings already reduced the odds to plus 100. So this arbitrage opportunity is now gone. That's not good. But it's okay. I mean, that's always going to happen. Timeout, Lakers game. Timeout in the Lakers game. DraftKings is definitely the side with value here. But they're only going to limit me to 24. They already suspended it. So again, live arbitrage betting, just arbitrage betting in general can be super profitable. But you're not going to get every bet in. So get that thought out of your head right away. Ooh. Oh, fuck. I think we already, or maybe they'll take Kevin Huerter threes. So again, this game's out of timeout. DraftKings is the softer book, so typically they're only going to give me $25, but typically I like starting there to see what are you going to limit me to. So this is $2 risk-free profit. I mean, nothing crazy, but the second the game ends, right? Like DraftKings and FanDuel have such different odds. There's tons of live lines. We're trying to zone in on the massive, whoa. Here's another one in the Florida game. And again, definitely get Novig and ProphetX if you start trying arbitrage, because those books are great. There's a lot of arbitrage bets between them both as well. More pre-match, less so live, but I mean still. Dude, I am tapping out, man. I mean, there's limitless arbitrage bets on Bet365, but I'm tired.